My ruined music. I thought about this because we were all talking about things that have happened that have ruined music, whether it's a television commercial or a moment, and I don't really have that because none of that bothers me. The only band that I still sort of have ill will toward, if that's the correct word, when I was 16, 17, I was dating a girl named Erin, and she really liked one of the guys in the Blasters, one of the Alvin brothers. And they had a thing going, whatever. And I thought I was dating her, but maybe I wasn't dating her, and she was dating him, and it became this awkward, uncomfortable event, which ended up with me breaking my hand on a brick wall. And to this day, I still can't listen to the Blasters. Sorry.
There was a little period of time I had problems listening to The One I Love by REM, just because of that, a young relationship. But time passed, and I fell in love with somebody else, and we've been married a long time, and now I'm happy to crank up a little Life's Rich pageant. And all the speakers, not just the living room ones.
In the Gimmies, it's a version of these songs that I really enjoy. And I don't listen to the originals because I just don't care. And I can't say that I have a song that I don't like that we play because I like the songs that we play in the Gimmies. I had a guy come up to me one time and say, the thing I like about the Gimmies is that you make my parents' music acceptable. And I thought that's probably the best definition of what the Gimmies do all the time. Just making it enjoyable. Yeah, we are the enemies of ruined music. And I had said previously that if I ever end up in a cover band, save me. But this is a different kind of a cover band. This isn't a bar band that's playing music. This is a Broadway shit show. My first 2 lessons in the band were to not learn the songs and make fun of Joey. And that was my job description.
I understand that even if I've played a song, 100 times a year for 25 years, there are people out there that is the first time they're seeing this song. And if I've been playing it that much, whatever the song is, that means that it's probably a good song. And the respect for the song certainly trumps whether I'm bored by playing like Digital Boy. I'm never bored doing that. I am providing Digital Boy to people who love it. You should be grateful, not bored. My advice would be that if you're in a band and you're playing songs that you don't identify with anymore, you really should look to the fact that you're playing the song still. And that alone is a pretty amazing thing. That means that you've had this kind of career where this keeps coming up. And you have to understand that the song is bigger than any individual or the band. And you are performing for people. A lot of people think they're doing it for themselves. You can't have it just that way. You have to understand that the audience is why you're on the stage. So, keep playing it. People like it.
Greg, myself, and Brett, having been since the beginning, we probably think the same, which is like all of the songs are like kids, and you just sort of make them and then send them out into the world to go do whatever it is they're going to do. And, some do better than others, but you love them all the same.
One of my favorite bands as a kid did a great job of ruining themselves, and as a result, they're ruined for me too. The band was Discharge. The record, Grave New World. This is still being talked about today. The insanity that is Grave New World, coming on the heels of an album called Never Again, which was basically a compilation of numerous EPs, but what that means is it was like every good Discharge song. Every single one. And there was, I don't know how many songs were on the record, 100, maybe 30 or 19, I don't know. But hot on its heels comes Grave New World, and it changed everything. It tore the scene asunder. As a matter of fact, it's still being talked about right now. If you go to your local convenience store and you see people sitting on the curb with their legs crossed, maybe with a couple little dogs, a lot of writing on their coats. Hair could be weird or not. These people are talking about Grave New World and how it has impacted their lives. Grave New World sounds like a really bad version of Iron Maiden, and the singer is like a guy who's in a Cinderella cover band. Or, you know, Bang Tango, maybe even lower end 80s, Tora Tora. It's just unlistenable. And it's really ruined the band for me. I can't listen to the early good stuff anymore because of it. There is one bright spot, and that is that Discharge still plays. And I've seen them, I think, 3 times in the last 5 years, and they're really good. They're not playing any of the Grave New World songs, sorry. I think they have 3 original members. The band is awesome, and I love seeing them live. So I really do enjoy Discharge still. I just don't listen to them at home. I can't.
Ever since I was very young and got into music, I shied away from radio. I didn't want to be told what to listen to. I really wanted to listen to what I wanted. And I found myself spending more time with vinyl and cassettes. Even in my car, I wouldn't listen to the radio. So when things were overplayed, I didn't know. And the weird thing is like if someone got into my car, they'd get sick of the Motorhead tape because it would just be on a loop. And they'd probably go like, will you ever play anything else? Not yet. So, you know, I would run something for 6 months and just leave it in and go like, nope, this is what I'm listening to.
No BS for me. No Bob Seger, no Bruce Springsteen, no Boz Scaggs, no BS. I've had enough of it. I just can't handle it. And it's, I understand classic rock radio, but I mean, even within those artists, there are other songs. Just let you know. Especially in the case of like Springsteen, where Born to Run is like nowhere near any of his really good songs. You know, it's just, I mean, from my perspective, I did move to New Jersey a few years ago, so I'm a little more up on it. But it's funny when the hit is the one that, you know, is the band. But Golden Earring was much more than Radar Love, people.
6 months of Ace of Spades sounds
There's nothing wrong with that. And then one day you just change it out and you put it in a Kate Bush tape for some reason, and you're like, this is cool. And then your friend gives you Throbbing Gristle, and you go, this is cooler. And now you're just punishing the people that get in your car by making them listen to Throbbing Gristle and locking the door and going, no, you're not getting out.